Hi friends! Today we're going to talk about the WW Freestyle program and macronutrients. This is a method that I use. It's my kind of my own personal tweak to the WW program that I've been using to get my results. I I'll start by, no, actually, I'm going to start by explaining why I'm dressed like a 50s housewife. Okay, so, sorry, squirrel. So, my husband works for an advertising, marketing, kind of design agency, and they're having a party tonight, and the theme is Mad Men. So, I am currently in my 50s housewife slash advertising executive girl attire. So I realized that this is the only moment that I have in my house alone between now and Monday, which is when I usually post my videos, to make my video this week. So you get my video with my Mad Men hair and outfit. I hope that's okay with you. Okay, macronutrients and freestyle. So, where to begin? Macronutrients are carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. Those are the three main building blocks of our nutrition, okay? So just put a pin in that. If you didn't have that information, there it is, pin in it. Okay, macronutrients, carbs, fat, protein, okay? So if you don't know the WW Freestyle program, on Freestyle, it is a points value system that assigns points values to your food and beverages. Everything you eat and drink has a points value, and you have a daily total of points that you're trying to stay within. In addition, you have weekly points, which are sort of like bonus points. So that's sort of the structure of WW Freestyle. What I personally found is that as a woman who got up to over 300 pounds, I inherently have major issues with food. I still struggle with binge eating, compulsive eating, emotional eating, and I'm a person who has been through like the diet cycle mentality my entire life, which is basically like overindulge, restrict, overindulge, restrict. And I personally have found that contributed to my overall weight gain and my unhealthiness. And what I needed was more structure to keep a good balance. Now, what I found with Freestyle is that the way that the program is structured with all of the 0 points foods, there's a huge list, 200 or more points with a 0 points value. 0 points does not mean 0 calories, 0 carbs, 0 fat, 0 protein. These foods still have their calories and macronutrients. So when you tell a person like me who deals with food, who deals with issues with food, that all of these foods have 0 points, it's too easy for me personally to overindulge in those foods. And then I end up being way above a calorie amount that is conducive to weight maintenance or weight loss. So what that means, I hope I'm not talking too fast. I tend to talk fast. I'll try to slow down. So what that means for me is that to be as successful as I can be on the WW program, which is still the program that I follow. I am still a WW member. I still attend every week. I went to my workshop this morning. I was down 0.8 pounds. What? And that is a total of 3 pounds in 2 weeks, which I am so excited about. So I am very much still an active member. I love my app. I still use Connect. And so I am a Weight Watcher. I am a WW member, absolutely. But for me personally, I had to add an extra amount of structure in order to make the program work the best possible way for me, because I found Freestyle to be just a little bit too free for me to have the results that I wanted. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what I do. So basically I double track. Alongside my WW app, I also use MyFitnessPal. MyFitnessPal is a free app that tracks calories and macronutrients. Remember the macronutrients we put over here? So carbs, fat, protein, okay? Macronutrients. So those are like the building blocks of the food that we eat. So I have macronutrient goals, which is basically like a way to divide my my nutrition into like this is what percentage of fat, this is what percentage of protein, this is what percentage of carbohydrates I'm going to eat in a day. Having that balance and having that structure helps me make decisions about how I'm going to spend my points. Left to my own devices, I would spend all of my points on carbs, okay? No surprise. You have all seen, I'm sure if you're here, you've all seen my, like, the infamously hideous before picture where I'm absolutely miserable and I look like I'm carrying triplets. I promise you I'm not. That was all me, unfortunately. And so, no surprise, I'm a girl who loves my carbs. And I would, if left to my own devices, would spend all of my points on carbohydrates. But that's not good nutrition. That's not going to meet all of my body's nutrient needs to function efficiently. So tracking my calories and tracking my macronutrients helps me stay in a more balanced place with my nutrition. That's the only reason I'm doing it, okay? Also, I found on the WW Freestyle program, I found that it was possible for me to stay at, so I get 23 points a day. So I could stay and have a 23-point day, but that 23-point day might be 800 calories or it might be 3,000 calories. 800 is way not enough. 3,000 is way more than my body needs. But in my WW tracker, it still looks like a 23-point day. My personal, and this is because of the 0 points foods, right? Because we're not counting the nutrients from the 0 points foods. My personal belief is that if you are a person who is saying, I'm struggling with freestyle, I am stagnant, the weight is not coming off, I've got all my blue dots. I get blue dots every day. I track every day. I'm in my points every day. I'm not even using all of my weeklies and I'm not losing weight. I'm so frustrated. If that's you, my suggestion to you, my gentle suggestion to you is to consider using a second app just for a week, just for 1 week. Give it a try. Track every single thing you're eating. With a calorie counting app like MyFitnessPal, there's a bunch of them out there. That just happens to be the one that I use. With a calorie and macronutrient tracking app, you track everything. So you're gonna track a cup of iceberg lettuce that's like 8 calories or something ridiculous. You track everything. There's no 0 points foods except for water and like black coffee in a calorie counting app. You're tracking everything. It is extra work. It's a little bit of extra work. But do you know what is a lot of extra work? Working your ass off and tracking like crazy and not losing weight. That's a lot of work. If you are putting in the work to track and weigh and measure your food and you're getting your exercise and you're doing everything that you can do and the scale isn't budging because you are just stuck and you don't know where to go from there, I would strongly suggest just for 1 week, try another app. Put everything that you're eating, every single thing that you eat, put it in that app and see where you land with your calories. See what happens. Because it all adds up. And there's nothing wrong with a couple of eggs, but 2 eggs is 140 calories. And just a couple hundred calories is enough to bump you from weight loss mode into just a maintenance mode or even up into a weight gain mode. So I use a secondary app to get a clearer, full picture of all of my nutrients to make sure that I'm balanced with my macronutrients, meaning that I'm not using all of my points on carbs. And it also makes me not feel as bad. I want to talk about fats for a minute, if that's okay with you. Fats are glorious. Fats are delicious, and they help our food taste better. They make it more satiating, meaning that fats help you feel full. So if you're a person who is saying, I'm constantly feeling hungry, I don't know why I feel hungry, Where is your, what fats are you eating? You may not be getting enough fats in your diet. And I say diet as like, you know, how like monkeys eat bananas. Like a monkey's diet consists of bananas and grains and, you know, whatever. I'm not using diet like the D word. I'm using it like diet being the food we eat. Okay, that's a whole other video. We'll talk about that another time. But do you hear what I'm saying with that? So, fats, healthy fats, good fats. I personally think that like almost any fats are healthy fat. I know I might get like crucified here, but I really think that I don't think that there's anything wrong with bacon. Sorry, I eat bacon. I will spend my points on bacon like any day of the week, and it works for me because my macronutrients are balanced and my calories are balanced. So I eat bacon. I eat real butter. I eat real cheese. I eat avocados because fat is yummy and it makes my food taste good. And I think that low-fat mayonnaise isn't real mayonnaise. Okay, I'm getting another tangent, but that's the truth, guys. Fat's good. Fat is delicious. Fat helps keep you feel full. So that's my fat tangent. So that's the nutshell, guys. I know I rambled a little bit at the end there. Sorry. I don't know how to edit videos, so whatever comes out of my mouth is what you get. It's kind of like a live, but not live, but you know what I'm saying? What you get is what you get. So, in a nutshell, I am a Weight Watcher. I use the WW Freestyle program. I track my points. I track everything, but I also track in a secondary app, so I'm a double tracker. And the reason I do that is because I think we need a little bit more information. If you happen to be feeling stuck, you might need a more complete picture of what is going in to your body every week, because it is possible to be completely on program and be getting your blue dots and have it look like you're doing everything right, but be consuming just a little bit too many calories to bump you into a zone that is not conducive to weight loss. Does that make sense? Okay. That's it. I think I'm done. 12 minutes. That's not too bad. All right, guys. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for tuning in. If any of my ramblings are helping you whatsoever, please subscribe. If you have any questions, I am happy to answer them. Please drop them below, and I will respond as quickly as I can. That's it. Have a wonderful week. Happy Motivation Monday. Stay strong, guys. Dig deep. Find your grit. I believe in you. You can do it.